Hi, artists. So recently, a friend of mine was in a car accident and I got a text message asking me what to do. And I ended up sending her a really long message, and I realized that a lot of the advice that I was giving her is advice that would be really helpful for most people. So I'm going to try to put all of those text messages that I put together for her into this next series that will be examining some of the ways that you can help yourself after a major accident, like a car accident or a bike accident, water sports, skiing, really any kind of big body trauma. So I hope that you find this helpful and share it with any friends, especially if they have unfortunately just been in an accident. Okay, so immediately after an accident, the odds are that you're experiencing a really, really big adrenaline rush. This is your body's mechanism to get you into fight or flight, and this can kind of create two different states. So if you're ready to fight, then this might make you feel really angry, this might make you want to yell, this might make you feel really aggressive. And if you're in flight mode, you may feel scared, you may feel confused, you may feel like you want to just shake things off and walk away from the situation and just say that you're okay. But really, this is the time to take a big deep breath, assess your safety and the safety of the people around you, do a body scan and see if you need any urgent care or if you're okay to walk away from the situation. All right, always remember that you are the expert in your own body. Nobody knows your body like you. So if you're taking a deep breath and you're doing a body scan and you are having feelings that something just isn't right, if there's an area of your body that just feels like your intuition tells you that it needs to get checked out, then just don't even second guess that. Go get either emergency or urgent care, depending on what you need. Get the x-rays if you need them, have a concussion assessment if you need it. There are a lot of things that you've never experienced in a full body trauma, so you may not be able to specifically say what you feel is wrong, but if your intuition, if your instinct, if your body is telling you that something is wrong, just go in and get it assessed. All right, so let's say you go to the emergency room or urgent care, and what they find is that you are fortunately don't have any fractures, you don't have any internal bleeding, you don't have any concussions, you don't have anything that urgent care or emergency care are designed to provide. Then the odds are that what they will do is give you some painkillers and some muscle relaxers and tell you that you're okay and that you should go home. So that is fine and good. That's what they're there for. They're there if you were in an accident and you lacerated your liver and you go to emergency, they're gonna make sure that you get assessed and you get surgery and that you survive that. So that's really great. But they may not be able to really help you with the aches and pains that other providers specialize in that is not emergent. So now what you need is to get orthopedically assessed. So go to your chiropractor, go to your physical therapist, go to your DO, go to somebody that has experience with musculoskeletal injury and assessment and rehab so that they can really figure out what were the effects of this accident on the different tissues of your body, right? Was there anything that happened with the ligaments, with the tendons, with the muscles, with the nerves? Is there any other way that your body needs to be supported through this healing? Unfortunately, although muscle relaxers and painkillers work really effectively, they don't necessarily help you heal what's actually injured. So this is where you need the expertise of somebody that can really go in, see how your body was affected, and set up a plan to help you move forward. In the meantime, it's going to be really important that you allow your body to wind down from this trauma. So after the adrenaline rush, you are going to come down and you're going to be exhausted. You're going to crash. So make sure that whatever kind of discharge you need to help this get out of your body, laugh, cry, shake it out, go for a walk, anything that will help you kind of move through the emotion and the chemistry of this big accident, right? One of the things that you definitely don't want to do unless you're so injured that you can't is to keep moving. So go for a walk around the block, walk your dog, do some stretches, anything to keep you moving to help your body wind down and cool off from the excitement of the adrenaline that just rushed through your system. All right, so the systems in your body that are going to be working the hardest to help you heal immediately after an accident is your circulatory and your lymphatic system. So your circulatory system is going to be doing everything it can to bring nutrient and oxygen-rich blood to the areas that have been injured. And your lymphatic system is going to be doing everything that it can to flush out damaged tissue that is necessary to sweep out, so to speak, from the area so that then the repair process can begin and take place. So the really important thing here is that in order to assist circulation, we want to be using heat packs. We want to be moving around, going for walks, doing mild stretches like cat camels and stretching your neck. Any area that you can tell was injured will really benefit from movement at this time. I cannot stress this enough. It goes against a lot of popular belief that when we're injured, we should move. The body uses movement to heal. So when we're injured, what we want to try to avoid is as much compensation as possible. And so even if you have to move slower, even if it takes you longer to do things, this is of course not the time to try to do your personal best long jump or anything like that. But what you do want to do is try to normalize your everyday movement. So going down the stairs, walking around the block, anything like that, take your time and really allow your body to be moving with the least amount of compensation and as normally as possible, even if the movement is slower. What we want to do is really show your body the places where it's not injured and can still move in its everyday activities. After a major accident, nutrition and hydration are going to be of utmost importance. So making sure that you're drinking enough water, that you're staying well hydrated, you can track your urine and make sure that it's as clear as possible. The more yellow, the more it indicates that you need more fluids. So the other thing is that your nutrition is also going to be really important to bring the building blocks, what you need for healing, to the areas that are damaged. So make sure at this point that you're getting, I really like to recommend the rainbow diet, which is to eat all the colors of the rainbow that you can every day. This will make sure that you're getting a lot of the micronutrients that you need for healing without having to really be ultra careful and obsess. Stay away from pro-inflammatory foods that are, for example, deep fried, alcohol, high sugar, and really make sure that you're getting easily accessible nutrients. All right, so when you're eating like this, really easy nutrient-dense foods like bone broths, roasted vegetables, fruit, anything that's really easy to digest and really high in nutrients is great. This is also a really good time for some supplements. If you have any that you already use, like old favorites are arnica and calendula, you can absolutely use those things that calm your nervous system, absolutely. If you have access to a doctor, a naturopath, or a dispensary, if you happen to be in a state that has legal medicinal cannabinoid products, this would be a great time to get some information on that to help promote healing and potentially reduce your pain during this time. All right, artists, so we've talked a lot about the body after a big traumatic accident like a car accident or a cycling accident. But there's two other things that are also really important, which is your mind and your spirit, right? We're mind, body, and spirit. And we want to make sure that you allow your mind time to process after a really big traumatic event like this. Make sure that you're getting rest. Make sure that you allow yourself the time to process your feelings about what just happened. Many times there's some kind of property damage. Many times there's physical processing of body damage that needs to happen. Sometimes we need to take time off of work. It can really shift things around in our activities and our schedule to be in a big traumatic accident. So allow yourself the time, maybe meditate, take a few deep breaths every day so you can process how this is affecting you. So if you need something more than taking time to give yourself processing and maybe meditating or journaling, anything like that, it can be really helpful. But you may also need some professional help to help you process through a big major accident. So seeking the care of a mental health professional like a counselor or a social worker or a spiritual leader in your community may be a really good choice at this time. Anyone that works in psych that can be helpful in helping you process the effects of an accident on your body and on your lifestyle, or even on your work. All right, so artists, last but not least, your spirit is really, really important after a car accident. So I always tell my patients that laughter is the best medicine and community is the best salve. Reach out, surround yourself by someone that will give you love and compassion and treat you gently and kindly. Reach out to that person in your life that you know that can always make you laugh. Watch comedy. Give yourself joy in these moments as you're healing. It is really incredible what the release of laughter and what the release of feeling heard and understood and encouraged and loved can do to help you heal. One of the worst things that we can do when we are not feeling our best selves is to feel isolated and to allow ourselves to be isolated. So reach out to people that love you to help you through your healing process.